Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today I'm going to walk you through an AI integration plan to help you define your purpose, your mission, your vision, and your values for your business. This is going to help you build and implement a clear brand foundation that drives aligned decisions, strong culture, and strategic clarity. So this is what we're going to be covering today. First off, we're going to go through a 6-step AI-powered framework. We're then going to answer and address 10 questions that you need to define for your AI strategy. We're going to show you how to accelerate your strategy with the BrandOptimizer.AI custom GPT. We are then going to go through a 6-step prompt sequence to customize your framework and your strategy. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to install Brand Growth AIOS into your business. So let's go ahead and get started here. So first off, there's the AI-powered framework. Step number 1 is to define this framework using those 10 questions. So start by answering these 10 foundation questions. Your responses will give you the raw inputs that you need to shape a brand that is aligned, meaningful, and actionable. So question number 1 is, how clearly have you defined your brand's purpose or reason for existing? Understanding why your business exists beyond profit is the starting point for meaningful connection and strategic clarity. Question number 2, what is the long-term vision for the business? Your vision paints the picture of the future that you're building and sets the destination for all of your efforts. Question number 3, have you articulated a mission that defines how you operate day to day to move towards that vision? The mission is your compass, how you translate vision into consistent actions and priorities every single day. Question number 4, do your values reflect how you make decisions, hire team members, and serve your customers? Value shapes behavior. We want to see if they're lived out authentically or just words on a page. Question number 5, how visible are these foundational principles across your brand? If purpose, mission, and values aren't visible on your website, in onboarding, or marketing, they won't influence culture or perception. Question number 6, are your purpose, mission, and your values still aligned with your business as it operates today? As businesses evolve, we want to make sure that we identify if your foundational principles have shifted or been left behind. Question number 7, how well does your team understand and act on these core brand foundations? Alignment depends on a shared understanding. This question reveals whether these ideas are truly embedded or they're just talked about. Question number 8, when making strategic decisions, do you actively reference these principles? Foundational clarity means decision-making is easier and more consistent. If you're not using these principles, they're not doing their job. Question number 9, what challenges have you encountered when trying to clarify or shape your mission and your values? This highlights common barriers like confusion, inconsistency, or lack of relevance that may block alignment. And question number 10, if your brand's purpose, mission, and values were clearly defined and aligned, what would that unlock for your business? Clarity here fuels better leadership, better culture, better marketing messages, and sustainable growth. So step number 2 is to clarify this. Turn these raw answers into clearly defined, purpose-driven statements. This is where you distill your insights into finalized language that truly represents who you are, where you're going, and how you operate. Clarity here gives you the foundation to lead your team, communicate with your audience, and align every decision with purpose. We're going to go ahead and extract your purpose, your vision, your mission, and your values from those 10 questions. You will use authentic, specific language that matches how your business operates today, and you want to make sure that you're going to avoid vague buzzwords or templated phrases. And then I go ahead and I have a BrandOptimizer.AI prompt for you. And that is, we are and insert your business type there, that serves your target audience based on the following answers to our brand foundation questions. Help us clarify our purpose, our vision, our mission, and our core values. And then you'll go ahead and paste in your 10 answers there with those questions. but I want to make sure that you are actually using BrandOptimizer.AI, not just ChatGPT or any other large language model. This Brand Optimizer AI is the custom GPT that has the access to the entire knowledge base of everything that we do here at Brand Identified. So when you're inputting any of these prompts, make sure that you're going over to BrandOptimizer.AI, go ahead and launch the custom GPT. That's going to open up ChatGPT, but into the Brand Optimizer AI custom GPT interface, and it has access to that knowledge base. So make sure any of the prompts that I'm giving you throughout this entire AI integration plan, you're going ahead and inputting into the Brand Optimizer AI custom GPT right here. So next step here into this integration plan is step number 3, and that is to structure. You're going to organize your statements into a single page brand foundation document. Once your statements are clear, structure them in a way that can be easily shared, referenced, and applied across your business. This is your internal blueprint for who you are and how you operate. So first off is your purpose. This is one sentence statement of why your business exists. Second is your vision. This is a 1 to 2 sentence description of the future that you're working towards. Your mission is a clear and concise explanation of what you do, for whom, and how. And your core values are 4 to 6 values with a 1-line behavioral descriptions for each of those. And once again, I've got a BrandOptimizer.AI prompt that you can go ahead and use and drop over into BrandOptimizer.AI to define step number 3. Step number 4 is to embed. Make your foundation part of how your business actually runs. A brand foundation only works if it's embedded into systems and rituals of the business. This step ensures that your team lives and breathes these principles daily, from hiring to strategy to internal culture. So you're going to go ahead and add your purpose, your vision, your mission, and your values to onboarding, training, and team documentation. You're going to use core values to guide hiring decisions, team recognition, and performance conversations. And you're going to reference your purpose and your mission during goal setting, planning, and prioritization. And then once again, I've got another BrandOptimizer.AI prompt right there to help you out there. Step number 5 is to show. Communicate your foundation through your brand touch points. Your purpose, your mission, your vision, and your values aren't just internal. They should shape how your audience perceives and connects with you. So make them visible, not just stated. So you're going to add your statements to your website, your about page, and your sales or your investor decks. You're going to use values and purpose in your marketing and your content strategy. And then you're going to reinforce them through brand storytelling, social content, and leadership messaging. And then as always, I've got a BrandOptimizer.AI prompt down there for you on step number 5. And then finally, step number 6 is to review. Revisit and refine your foundation every 6 to 12 months. Your brand evolves as your business grows. Set a habit of reviewing your foundation regularly to ensure that it still reflects who you are and where you're going. So schedule a quarterly or an annual review of your purpose, mission, vision, and your values. Check alignment with current operations, culture, and decision making. Get feedback from your leadership team and staff to spot disconnects or opportunities. And then as always, I've got a BrandOptimizer.AI prompt that you can use over at BrandOptimizer.AI for step number 6. So finally, we've got a 6-step prompt sequence here that you can also input over into BrandOptimizer.AI. This will instantly create your custom strategy with these prompts. So first off is a strategy prompt. This is going to be help me build a complete strategy for purpose, mission, vision, and value systems that aligns with our brand and our business goals. Second prompt is an execution prompt. This is give me a step-by-step execution plan to implement purpose, mission, vision, and value systems effectively in our business. Step number 3, or prompt number 3, is an audit and an optimization prompt. That is, audit our current purpose, mission, vision, and value systems to recommend improvements or optimizations that we should make. Prompt number 4 is a template and a tool prompt. Provide a fill-in-the-blank template or framework that I can use to create or improve our purpose, mission, vision, and our value systems. Prompt number 5 is a role-based prompt. This is how should a, and then you're going to put in a specific title or position within your organization. So for example, founder, CMO, marketing manager, approach purpose, mission, vision, and value systems in a growing business. And finally, prompt number 6 is your integration prompt. This is how does purpose, mission, vision, and value systems connect with or support other areas like marketing, sales, or operations. So go ahead and strategically put each of those 6 prompts into BrandOptimizer.AI to build out your strategy for your business. Now, finally, we have the Brand Growth AIOS system. This is an AI-powered operating system to optimize your business. Brand Growth AIOS is a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that integrates 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. It is designed to transform your business into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Every service is delivered in a structured, sequence-based framework that starts with deep diagnostics, applies proven strategic models, and then executes with AI-enabled and automation tools. So I've got a video that gives a full overview of how Brand Growth AIOS works. So I'm going to go ahead and cue that up right now so you can go ahead and watch that. But also make sure you check out BrandIdentified.com for more information, and then also BrandGrowthAIOS.com as well. The Brand Growth AIOS is a complete operating system for your business. It's a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that pulls together 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. The entire system is designed to take your business from where it is today and transform it into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Now, here's the important part. This isn't just a collection of services thrown together. Every step is structured, it's sequence-based, and it follows a very specific framework. We begin with deep diagnostics, then move into proven strategy models, and then bring it all to life with AI-enabled tools and automations. Once the Brand Growth AIOS is installed inside your business, here's what you can expect. Your company will run on a streamlined, data-driven, AI-supported infrastructure. You will deliver a consistent, high-quality client experience that drives both retention and referrals. Your offers, pricing, and positioning will be optimized for your market. You'll have predictable opportunities coming in through campaigns, funnels, and content systems that are built to work together. And you, as the founder, along with your leadership team, will finally be able to focus on strategy instead of being stuck in daily execution. So let's talk about what that means for your role versus ours. Your role requires only a minimal time investment, about 15 minutes per day for quick approvals and roughly 30 minutes a week for high-level strategic reviews. That is it. Our role is to handle everything else: the audit, the strategy, the design, the build out, the optimization, and the execution of your complete Brand Growth AIOS. That way, you can stay focused on leading your business while we install the system that allows it to scale.